What is up, everybody? Welcome back to some GK Productions coverage. My name is Gabriel Down. I'm here with Bobby Cox.
What's up, everyone?
We are bringing you commentary for the 14th annual Four States Open in Joplin, Missouri. This tournament is played on 3 different courses. This first round is at Morse Park in Neosho, Missouri. We've got a couple locals on this card, and then we've got a big baller here, Andrew Presnell, who's been making his way onto the big boy scene and absolutely killing it. But we got Micah Funderburgh, and like I said, Andrew Presnell, Kyle Webster, another local here, really good golfer, and then we've got Bo Tillman as well.
Really a lot of studs on the card.
Yeah, definitely. So should be some good golf here. Getting straight into it, hole 1. This is a par 3. It is 351 feet. And it's pretty open on this right side here, so most of these guys are going to be throwing a standard hyzer. The wind on this day was pretty prominent. It was about 25 miles, so it was pretty hefty. So you're really just wanting to throw a distance driver, maybe get a little bit of flip up to get to the right side of these trees before the basket, and then have it finish left here.
Yeah, and the grass
be inside the circle.
And the grass is pretty thick out here, so you can't really rely on the skip shot. I know you threw a roller in like a little practice round that we did, and it turned out pretty good.
Yeah. It's not a play that everybody would do, though.
No, for sure not. Here we got Micah.
And this is looking really nice.
See, and he threw that pretty well, and he's still, 40 out.
Yeah, good distance, but didn't quite get left enough on the finish. We got Andrew Presnell,
killing it on tour too.
Yeah, really just making his name known really in the last 2 years.
He's throwing that ESP force and gets knocked down.
Yep. I'll have a long putt for 2 there. Kyle Webster from Joplin, Missouri.
So that's a pretty big advantage.
Yeah, definitely. Plays these courses pretty regularly. And he puts this one out nice and high.
Get over there.
Yeah, no, it was just a little bit too right, but he's going to be just outside the circle. He'll have a putt.
Here we got Bo.
Got that Team Innova tat right on his ankle.
He's dedicated.
Repping hard.
Yeah. And he's one of the more accurate backhand throwers I've seen.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially like for not being on tour. I mean, he is deadly accurate.
Yeah, he's got it. And Andrew, not
really.
quite the run that he wanted, but
yeah,
should be able to tap that in for a par. This is Bo for his 2. Maybe just a little bit of early of a release there.
We got Kyle, really good putter. Not quite making that one, but
I'll be tapping in for par. And here is Micah, closest of the bunch. Just barely hitting cage, just a little too low. First putt of the tournament.
Yeah, it's kind of a sneaky hard hole, honestly.
Yeah, it's a little weird, especially with wind.
It seems like it'd just be like a gimme hole, but it's really not.
So we got all the guys putting for par. But he's going to be staying even here. No bogeys, no birdies.
Keeping it close on hole 1.
Yeah. Hole 2, this is a par 3, 300 feet. This is a must-get hole. You have these trees right in the middle that come into play, so it kind of takes the middle gap out of the way. Most of these guys are really going to be throwing a big hyzer over the right side. Just take the trees out of play and have it crash right next to the basket.
Yeah, just got to be weary about that it'll be on the right side. And that left gap, or that left route, I should say, yeah, those trees down by the basket kind of get in the way of that shot. I mean, it's a safe way to get fairly far up the fairway, but this backhand route, if you can get around that first tree, it's definitely the way to go.
And Micah just sawed that one off a little bit and found some branches, and he actually kicked out of bounds. That cart pad plays out of bounds.
We got Andrew going with that force again. Putting it just outside the circle.
That one didn't quite get left enough for him. He's going to be outside the circle, so long putt. This is looking really nice.
This is looking money. Have enough. Oh yeah.
Perfect shot from Kyle there. As we said, the local, so he knows that line to throw it on.
This is looking pretty good too.
And Bo, fortunate to come in after Kyle to just watch his line.
Right.
And puts it right there as well. There's Micah. This is his third shot, and he really likes that super spike hyzer up shot.
Yeah.
And he's really good at it.
Yeah, I mean, it hits the ground and it just stops. You don't really get a whole lot of skips out of it. So,
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
I see why you like it.
Yeah, if you're accurate with it, why not go with it? Especially on a course like this where it's open.
Yeah, exactly.
And that was a brutal chain out from Bo. It looked like it hit the center pole just barely left side. But Andrew makes good for par.
We got Micah tapping in for a bogey, unfortunately.
Moving himself one over par. Kyle Webster tapping in the birdie. He will move to 1 under par. First one on the card to make their way under par, and he is feeling good. Hole 3, this is a par 3. It's 303 feet. You have a gap in the middle, which is really tight. Most of these guys, I think, will be going for that because they're accurate enough to be confident to hit that gap. There is also a little forehand skip shot, but like Bobby said, the grass is a little bit thicker here, so you don't quite get the skip that you anticipate. So you really just want to keep it in bounds here and try and get close to the basket.
Yep, exactly. So Kyle is going up the gut. And that's the danger. You just got branches all over the place.
Yeah, but he still fights through, and he's going to have a long, about 70-footer to the basket. And this is looking money from Andrew. And he puts it right there.
Yeah, it's
About
that
20,
zone.
25 feet.
It's that zone that Paul has been just killing it with.
Andrew as well, apparently.
Well, I mean, yeah.
And Bo's going to be a little bit further out than he wanted, but that's still a putt.
Micah going with the safe approach there, getting a really overstable disc and making sure that thing comes back in bounds. We got Kyle from a long way. Yeah, that's one of those distances where you just don't want to go too far.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
like, yeah, give it kind of a run, but you don't want to just blow straight past it.
Yeah. And Micah knew that right out of his hand. Just a little bit left.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, just a little bit too low. Little putting jitters.
Do you know
on
how
this.
close you have to be to like making that if it bounces straight up
Yeah.
off that cage?
Right.
That's crazy.
Yep. Andrew taking a lone birdie here. He is moving to 1 under par. Tying himself up with Kyle. Bo is not happy about that par at all.
Yeah, Kyle doesn't seem thrilled either.
No. Yeah, that hole's definitely a must get for these guys. As short as it is. Hole 4, this is a par 3, 375 feet. This one carries way left. It's very tricky with the grass being so thick because ideally you want to rely on the skip on this hole, but it just doesn't happen. So you're really just trying to throw something at the right height and have it flip up flat, but have enough overstability to where it'll finish hard left. So
It's very difficult.
yeah, very difficult to get all the way down in there. Just
don't
gotta
miss- don't-
gotta get the height right.
Don't miss the Mando as well.
Yeah, exactly. There is a Mando
But
on
I mean,
the left side
these
that I
guys
forgot to
are
mention.
these guys are pretty good. They're not gonna miss that.
No. And Andrew puts it.
That's actually a really good shot, even
Yeah.
though he's not like parked or anything. We got Kyle, which is a little bit high of his hand. Yep.
Yeah, and I mean the height control on this is really crucial. You can get it all the way there. You just have to get it perfect, like underneath those branches.
Yeah.
So, Bo just throws it nice and low. He'll most likely just be laying up for 3.
Get off that. Oh, And I feel like that's about as good as Micah can do right there, and he's still outside the circle.
Yeah. This hole's definitely a bonus birdie, I'd say.
Kyle with a perfect upshot. See if Bo gives this a good run.
And nope. Just fading out a little too early.
Yeah, we didn't have Udis out here, but I'm curious how many birdies there were on this hole in the field.
And I don't know
Maybe
if there was any,
maybe one.
honestly.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Maybe one. Cause
I mean, the biggest throwers are like on this card, you know.
yeah, and like I said, like you're not getting any skip, so like
Yeah.
you've got to hit like a 50 to 60 footer. Kyle tapping in the par. Do that as well.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I like how this tournament showcases 3 very different courses.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially the last one. That one is as championship style as you can possibly get.
Yeah, it is the separator for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, these first 2 courses, you really just want to be in attack mode, get as many birdies as possible, and really just give yourself a cushion going into that last round because
Yeah, exactly.
that last course there's a lot of par 4s, and you really just have to play clean golf, so the more cushion you have, the better. Hole 5, this is a par 3. It's 343 feet. There's a gap on the right and the gap on the left, but there is a Mando tree on that right side, keeping you to that left side. So you can either throw a straight shot through that straight gap or a turnover or forehand on the left side gap. And just as long as you get past those trees, you'll most likely have a putt.
Yeah, I think this might be one of the harder holes out here, actually, with that OB riding down the whole way. And I don't know, just getting it past those trees while getting it to move right as well seems very difficult.
Yeah.
We got Andrew with the Avenger SS.
Throwing a roller here.
Yeah, I actually like that play a lot.
Turning over nicely, and he's going to be outside the circle, giving himself a putt, but not as close as he wanted to be.
We got Kyle going with a forehand. Well, that looks pretty tasty.
Skipping around, and yeah, he puts himself about 20, 25 feet. Bill's going for the straight gap, and it looks like he's throwing this one a little too low.
Yeah, he's still up there, though.
But yeah, he's way up there. He's might be just outside the circle.
We got Micah flipping that stiletto.
Gets a nice tree kick and skips around. He is going to be just inside the circle there. So 4 pretty good drives from our card here.
Do it. Oh,
Andrew just a little bit too low. Not quite enough on it. This is Bo for his 2.
see if he can get it going with the putter. He's all over it, at least.
Yeah,
He's not really airballing.
just a little too low. It's Micah for birdie.
Micah as well, struggling with the putter a little bit.
Yeah, just putting it a little too low.
It's always hard to commit to your putts early in the tournament, though.
Yeah, and I've never played with cameras on me, but
I assume that'd be fairly difficult.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure you're gotta conquer some inner timidity with putting.
Kyle with a great putt.
Yeah, he's got no problem.
Moving the 2 down. Yeah,
Now he's taking pars.
not too surprised to see 3 pars there.
Yeah. Hole 6, this is a par 3. It is 240 feet. You have a little gap right off the tee that you have to hit. Most of these guys will be throwing either a forehand or a turnover through that left side gap. You really just want to get a good amount of height on it, but not too high because there is a pretty low ceiling through the middle gap. Just try and get it as high as you can without hitting that high or that low ceiling, and give yourself a putt.
Oh no. Just a complete misfire there by Kyle. One of the better forehand throwers, actually.
You're going with that turnover. This is looking really nice.
Wow, I thought that was going to be way too high.
Squeaks his way inside the circle. He's going to be about 25 to 30 feet there. Bo looks like he's opting for the turnover as well. And that slides up into the circle as well.
We got Micah with the Firebird. Taking the inside gap with the forehand route.
And he squeaks his way inside the circle as well.
This is like a nightmare upshot on this hole.
Yeah. Because this is a hole you want to birdie,
I mean, that's
ideally.
the only
And
spot you don't want to land.
yeah, exactly. That's literally. He makes a good upshot.
Wow. How crazy is this, watching this putting performance from Bo, who's usually spot on?
Yeah, it's very uncharacteristic. Andrew is spot on with the putt. Puts it dead center chains.
Yeah, tying up Kyle.
Moving himself to 2 under par. And Micah would be, he would be like 3 or 4 down right now.
Yeah.
Just not quite connecting on the putts.
Yeah, I mean, he's put everything either like in the circle or just outside of it.
Yeah. Just not quite connecting. Kyle taps up for par.
Bo's just like, what is going on with me right now?
Yeah, he's not happy at all. Hole 7. This is a par 3, 370 feet. It's basically just a straight shot with a fairway driver. You can kind of squeak something through this right side gap, but there is OB. There's a path on the right side that you have to stay left of. So you can play that skip shot off that path through that right gap. It's a little bit more risky. Most of these guys are either going to be going with a forehand or a straight shot straight down the middle.
Yeah, I think down the middle is probably the way to go for these guys.
I'd almost put this as one of the more difficult holes.
It's definitely like the most technical with like the most trees in the way.
Yeah.
You got Andrew with that zone. I'm sorry, Jerome. He sneaks it past that OB.
Yeah, it slides in probably just outside the circle. Kyle lining up a forehand.
Dude, he throws forehands so far.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is staying bounds.
I'm not sure if he was trying to go left of that tree or if he was trying to go inside.
Probably left of it.
But,
Oh no.
oh, and Bo is going to be out of bounds there.
Got Micah with that stiletto again, trying to flex it around. He's I thought he got all the way around it.
Yeah, it looked like, almost looked like it was past that tree.
I know, I thought it was.
He'll most likely be laying up for 3 from there. There is Kyle. He's been spot on with his upshots and
That's-
continuing the trend.
Yeah, that's not changing. Got Micah with that spike hyzer upshot.
Right next to the basket, per usual.
Bo for a par save. Gave it the distance.
Yep. Here's Andrew for 2.
Oh yeah.
And his putter's getting rolling. Moving himself to 3 under par. So with an unfortunate bogey there. Micah with par. Not bad. His tee shot was absolutely perfect.
Yeah, I'm sure he's feeling like he's playing just fine. It's just
Yeah.
the score is not representing what he's actually doing on the
Yeah,
course.
exactly. Hole 8, this is a par 3, 360 feet. It's really just a standard hyzer. You do have kind of an island here. You have to play inside of this path that curls around. There is a huge wall of trees right in front of the basket as well that come into play. So you're really just trying to squeak one through and get yourself inside the circle.
Yeah, you said it. Those trees are gonna eat away some birdie opportunities for sure.
Absolutely. Andrew Presnell coming off the birdie. Bonus birdie at that. That's he's going to find that tree, but he's still going to be about 40 feet.
That was at Z-Force. Here we got Kyle Webster.
This looks like it's flipping up nicely.
Oh, he got past there.
Yeah, and he is about circle's edge there.
We got Micah. Looks a little bit sawed off, maybe.
Yeah. He's going to be on that left side, but squeaks through that gap. And he might be circle's edge from there.
Here we got Bo with some sneaky power. Really effortless looking. Oh, no.
And he is going to find similar spot as Andrew. He might be just in front of him.
Are you kidding me?
Andrew, the perfect
Dude,
putt.
What is going on? And I mean, these baskets, you need to hit center from the truly stick.
Yeah, at the perfect speed too.
And
If you hit them too hard, they're spitting out. Because we played a practice round and I had a solid amount of spit outs myself.
Yeah.
So
Bo coming up just short again.
Micah just a little high. This is Kyle for his birdie.
Oh, he's cashing in too.
He is such a spot-on putter.
Yeah. Really solid all the way around. Rollers, forehands, backhands. I mean, he's got it all.
Yep.
That one kind of wanted to pop out, but it stays in. And Bo is just like, how have I not gotten a birdie yet?
Yeah, he is not happy at all at this point. Hole 9, this is a par 3, 405 feet. This is really just a dead straight shot with a fairway driver or distance driver. You really just want it to flip up flat and ride straight. The only difficulty here is the trees on the left and right side. You have to be careful of sawing it off or releasing it a little early or late. So, yeah, just a dead straight shot here.
Yeah, and that little gravel path is OB like a river. So only if it's on there is OB. You can be in front of it or behind it.
Yep.
If you guys want to go check out one of those GK Pro stamp discs, just go to gkprodisc.com and go purchase one.
Yeah, if you guys like the coverage, be sure to show some love.
Andrew throwing a little flex shot here. It's going a long ways, honestly. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
it's going all the way there.
Dunks it. Really nice shot from Andrew there. Putting it right down the pipe with that drone.
Yeah, this is looking a little bit low. Is he going to get all the way up there?
Yeah, needs to get some skip, but
It
he
slid
gets
up there a little bit, yeah.
That's not a bad spot at all. Here's Micah. Looks like he's throwing something a little bit flippier. He threw it up on that left side.
Yeah, that's an escape.
An escape.
What a perfect disc for that shot, too.
Yeah, he just trusted that right carry on that disc and just parks it.
This is
and Bo knows
leaking,
that this is
leaking left.
Yep. And he is going to be on that left side. He'll have a long putt.
Yeah, good run.
Yeah, just a little too low. He'll be tapping in for par. This is Kyle for his 2.
Yeah, knowing that Andrews is right there as well.
Yeah, I don't doubt that Kyle's going to be making this one. Oh, yeah.
You are correct, sir.
And that moves him to 4 under par. Tied with Andrew now. Andrew. Something I really appreciate about Andrew is his putting. Yeah, he really takes his time on his putts and just kind of dials it in.
Yeah, he does exactly 3 practice strokes before his putt.
It might be 4. We should count next time.
Oh, I was counting. It was 3.
Okay.
Yeah. 3 practice ones, then he goes.
I thought I counted 4 one time. I don't know. We'll see.
This is semantics here.
Yeah. Yeah. But that is going to conclude the front 9 of the 14th annual 4 States Open in Joplin, Missouri. So far, we've got Andrew Presnell leading the pack at 5 under par. Kyle Webster only 1 back, the local hero. He is 4 under par, and then we got Micah Funderburgh sitting at even. Definitely left a lot out there. Him along with Bo Tillman, who is sitting at 1 big. So hopefully we can see those guys clean up the putts here on this back 9 and put together a round.
Yeah, if you guys enjoyed, make sure you hit that like and subscribe. You can check us out on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and we'll see you guys for the back 9.